Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick. As you know, LEGO has entered into a big partnership with Formula 1, which means that in 2025 we will be getting tons of new sets in various themes, techniques, cities, speed champions and who knows what else. I covered the reveal in Las Vegas with lots of detail in multiple videos, which you can find linked below. The first batch we are getting in January is from the city theme, and of course you wanted to see the biggest one first, so here is the 60445 F1 truck with RB20 and AMR24 F1 Cars. The box features the official Formula 1 branding and the back reveals lots of play features. Let's open it. The set has 1086 pieces, the price is €100 or dollars, and it will be available from the 1st of January. You can already pre-order it on lego.com, the link can be found below. We get 10 numbered bags, an unnumbered one with printed big tiles, and a separate printed tile. That's really strange because you see that there are 3 tiles in the bag and 1 loose. I really wonder how that makes sense. We get the new envelope style for the instructions, there are 3 books inside and the surprisingly small sticker sheet. I'm expecting a lot of prints here. This is the parts list for the set, let me know if you find anything interesting. Now let's start building. In the first bag we begin with 2 minifigures. Apparently the City F1 drivers don't get the new helmet design from the Speed Champion sets, and interestingly, the Red Bull driver has no recognizable features on the racing suit. The other figure has a nice customized torso with the F1 logo. The base of the car has an unusual structure with the Technic cross axle and this part that normally holds the wheels. We shouldn't expect the complexity of the 8 stud wide Speed Champion sets, but it could easily be comparable to the 6 stud wide era, especially because there are so many new parts since then. Here's the printed rear wing element, vaguely representing the Red Bull color scheme. Then comes the front axle, the front wing with multiple shifted layers, and the second printed slope. Then comes a brand new printed steering wheel element, which is pretty much fixed here. I have to attach this wheel arch part to the side here, that's how the side pod is constructed. The halo looks huge compared to the size of the car. We get new printed wheel covers, and the first bag is finished. Bag 2 has the Aston Martin driver with the correct logo on the torso and on the helmet, but without more details, and another crew member with the F1 branded jacket. The build is exactly the same as the first car, just with different colors and prints. This is a bit disappointing. I was expecting at least a bit of variety. Bag 3 has a guy with a different torso print and a nice trophy. The truck begins with this brand new piece, at least I couldn't find any trace of it on Bricklink. This build has a lot more detail, we have proper brick built headlights and a nice engine made from blue minifig skates. The sides are covered with tiles, everything is nice and smooth, and we have the new hitch piece introduced earlier this year. I need to put the whip piece here, which will restrict the movement of the cabin opening. We've built the bed, there's the steering wheel and the obligatory mug. This time we don't have functional doors but printed F1 tiles instead. Here comes the roof, similar to the previous trucks, then it's time to add the wheels, which has the thicker separate tires, and the truck is finished. This is the base of the trailer. I've added several layers and lots of different brackets. I think we are at the floor level, end of bag 5. If you ever wondered why those clips were buried under the floor, well, here's why. They hold the super long ramps in storage position, very cool. Now here's an interesting moment. We've got to test fit the car, I guess to see if those parts are installed correctly. The frame is built, and now comes a very strange assembly with 2 opposing sections. They are attached this way to form the door on the back. This is a very cool design. We start to decorate the bottom part with some nice patterns. The hinges and the support structure of the side panels are very similar to those of the yellow truck. We will compare them later. I really like how the gaps are covered. Now it's time to attach the massive printed panels to the sides. They have to be pressed in properly, and this is how the mechanism works. Very nice. The same story was built on the other side, then we add the folding support leg to the trailer. At first I wasn't sure about this setup with the Technic rubber parts, but then I realized this is the driving simulator. How cool is that? There are lots of studs on the sides, which we cover and then attach one of the 2 stickers. Here's the second big sticker on this section that can be opened up, and now we will attach this box to the trailer we built so far. It will of course be secured with multiple pieces, and after a few more decorative elements, the build is finished. So here are the truck and the trailer with the cars. It's a massive build and looks great. I like the color scheme, we have very nice smooth surfaces all around, but the roof has enough studs to be recognizable as a city build. Let's take a closer look at the truck first. As you could see from the build, the trailer hitch is the same new piece as on the 2024 trucks, so they can pull each other's trailers. The cab can be tilted forward to expose the engine. The top is removable, there are 2 seats and a simple bed. The highlight here is of course the trailer. We fold out the legs and almost all the side panels can be opened. This is where the extra long ramps are hidden, which have to be clipped here. There's just one problem, the ramp is long, but the Formula 1 cars are very low, so you still have to lift the car a bit to be able to drive onto the ramp. I know this is nitpicking, but I wish there was a smoother solution. Both cars fit in well, the space is tight, but with a bit of attention you can load and unload the cars. The front section also opens to reveal the simulator. There is a large screen at the top and some nice part usage for the steps. As you could see, the simulator can be moved on the rubber pieces. I was a bit worried that the trailer would be very similar to the building process of the yellow delivery truck, but apart from the hinges on the side panels, it was actually quite different. Here are all the 3 trucks side by side, they look great together and also have the same price tag. About the F1 cars, unfortunately I don't have any 6-stud wide Speed Champions Formula 1 cars in my collection, so I can't compare them directly. The details are fine, but I'd have liked more variation between the 2 builds. Red Bull fans may be disappointed because there is no Red Bull logo, well, this is an 8+ set after all. I tried to fit some other 6-stud wide Speed Champions cars in the trailer, but the space available is really only 6 studs wide and also quite low, so those mudguards won't fit. Some of you wanted to know how difficult it would be to convert this set for the newer Speed Champions cars with a width of 8 studs. Well, if you want to maintain the proportions, it's quite a challenge. Not only do you have to make it wider, longer and possibly taller, but you also have to make the truck bigger. That's practically a complete redesign. So, what can we say about the biggest city Formula 1 set coming in January? I really like the design and the building process, the look, the functionality, the details, it's great. It has new minifigures, lots of prints, these are the usual requests. If I look at it as a Formula 1 fan, the concept is a bit strange. We have 2 cars from 2 different teams, one of them is very schematically represented, and we have a generic F1 branded truck to carry them. That's a bit unusual because in the old Speed Champions days we had sets that clearly represented one specific team. But on the other hand, not all teams were included back then, so this mix with all 10 teams is understandable and perhaps even adds to the playability. This old Ferrari truck is also a good comparison for the dimensions and price, it had fewer parts, more stickers and cost the same 9 years ago. And despite the Formula 1 branding, this is only a city set, which means there's no exclusivity and retailers are discounting it significantly right away, at least in Europe. I've seen it offered for as little as 75 euros and it hasn't even come out yet. For that price, it's a great looking and interesting playset that's a must-have for both City and Formula 1 fans. Some things could be improved of course, but I like what we get here and I can't wait to build the other sets. Please let me know what you, Formula 1 fans or City fans think of this set, whether you would buy it, let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications because more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.